Arjun was a simple boy who lived in a small, quiet village surrounded by mountains, rivers, and fields. Life there was normal and peaceful, but also predictable. Every day looked the same. People woke up, worked, ate, talked, and slept. There was nothing surprising or unusual in that place, but Arjun was different. His mind always dreamed of something more, something magical, something that could change everything. One evening, some travelers came to his village. They sat near the fire and told stories of a strange and magical place called Chantarra. They said people there could fly, houses could move, trees could talk, and nothing in that city followed normal rules. Some villagers laughed, some were scared, and some ignored those words. But Arjun listened carefully. His eyes grew wide and his heart felt excited. From that moment, he knew he wanted to see that place. A few days later, Arjun packed a small bag. He carried clothes, a notebook, a pencil, and a bottle of water. Without telling anyone, he began his journey. The path was long and lonely. He crossed rivers, hills, forests, and silent roads. Sometimes he felt tired, sometimes scared. But the thought of reaching the magical city gave him strength. After many days, he finally reached a huge stone gate. The gate looked old but powerful. Strange symbols were engraved on it. Arjun felt a soft wind around him and a cold shiver ran through his body. Above the gate was written, "Welcome to Chantarra." Arjun took a deep breath and stepped inside. The first thing he saw was a long, colorful street. The houses there were unlike anything he had ever seen. One house floated in the air without support. Another house was shaped like a giant shoe. One looked like a huge upside-down castle. Another one looked like a tree with windows and doors. Arjun's eyes were full of wonder. Then he noticed the people. They were talking, walking, laughing, but nothing about them was normal. A woman walked with her feet above the ground while her shadow walked on the street. A man was reading a book while the book was reading him back. A small child sat on a flying bicycle and laughed as he circled the sky. Arjun felt confused and amazed at the same time. Suddenly, someone tapped his shoulder. A boy stood behind him. He had silver hair and light blue eyes. His clothes sparkled like the night sky. "First time here?" the boy asked with a gentle smile. Arjun nodded and softly replied, "Yes. Is everything here real? Or is this some kind of dream?" The boy laughed lightly. "My name is Ravel. And yes, everything here is real. But this city follows magic, not logic." Arjun asked, "Why does everything look strange?" "Nothing is strange here," Ravel replied. "You are just not used to seeing what is possible." Ravel began walking and Arjun followed him. They entered a market full of strange shops. One shop was selling memories in small glowing bottles. Another shop had jars full of laughter. One shop had a sign that said, "Buy one dream and get one extra free." There was even a shop selling silence. Arjun pointed at an old man selling sand from an hourglass. Ravel explained, "That man is selling time. You can buy minutes or years. But remember, nothing is free in Chantarra. Everything has a cost." Arjun nodded slowly, trying to understand everything. They reached a large fountain in the center of the marketplace. Instead of water, golden light flowed from it. When someone touched it, their clothes changed shape and color. Arjun sat beside Ravel near the fountain. Ravel asked, "Why did you come here?" Arjun thought for a moment and said, "I came because my life felt empty. I wanted to see something magical, something different." Ravel smiled and said, "Then you chose the right place, but this city listens, and it will give you what you want, but you must prove you deserve it." Before Arjun could ask anything else, a loud bell echoed through the entire city. Everything stopped. No one moved. No sound existed. The air became heavy and quiet. Arjun swallowed nervously. "What is happening?" he asked. Ravel stood up slowly. "Tonight is the night of whispers. It happens only once every 10 years. And tonight every secret in this city will wake up." The sky turned dark purple. Glowing symbols appeared in the sky and moved like writing. The buildings changed shape. Trees began glowing. Shadows left the walls and began walking on the streets. One shadow walked toward Arjun and whispered, "Do you seek something?" Arjun nodded. "What do you seek?" the shadow asked quietly. Arjun replied softly, "I want purpose, I want meaning." The shadow stared at him with deep silence, then said, "Purpose is not given. It is earned. If you want it, you must face trials. If you succeed, the city will accept you. If you fail, the city will forget you forever." Before Arjun could speak, the ground beneath him opened and he fell into darkness. He landed in a silent field covered with fog. A bright moon shone above. A voice said, "Your trial begins now. First trial, face your fear." A mirror rose in front of Arjun, but instead of his reflection, he saw every moment he felt weak. afraid, sad, or hopeless. His heart felt heavy and his legs trembled. But he stood firm and whispered, "I will not run." The mirror shattered and disappeared. Second trial. Protect what matters. A weak glowing bird appeared. Dark smoke creatures approached it. Arjun stood in front of the small bird and protected it. The smoke attacked again and again, but Arjun refused to move. Slowly the smoke disappeared and the bird flew upward and turned into a shining star. Third trial. Choose your path. 2 doors appeared. One was shiny with jewels. The other was simple and wooden. Arjun took a deep breath and chose the wooden door. A bright light surrounded him. Suddenly he was back in the marketplace. The city was glowing beautifully. People clapped, trees danced. The sky sparkled. Ravel stood in front of him, smiling. "You passed. From this moment you belong to Chantarra." Arjun felt a warm feeling in his heart. The city no longer felt strange. It felt like home. His journey had just begun.